So I just like to say shout out to everybody who saw my Jeremiah review. I did not know that Jeremiah review would get so many people viewing it, liking it, and it really helped out my channel. Now, originally, I thought that Jeremiah review wasn't going to get that many people since, Jeremiah is not that big of a superstar in my personal opinion. But it seems that I was the only nigga that actually covered him because one, it was an EP, and two, it was Jeremiah. So maybe he was the only person that was on my radar or target or whatever. But I searched the YouTube and I was the only guy that covered him. So I was thinking to myself, another R&B crooner that came out with an EP that's 4 tracks. Let me review this. So this is why I'm reviewing this Wale album. And of course, Wale is a rapper who mixed R&B with his very slow flow type of delivery. That, of course, he just talks about love every damn day, every damn day. I really was digging that whole Lotus Flower Bomb song that he released. Also, the song Bed, where he had the where I think he sampled from another female singer. I forgot her name. But of course, he had a lot of good hits in his run. But his latest album, Shine, with the little baby being grabbing the moon, which I think was blue or whatever, a little bit odd. And of course, he had that fallout with Anthony Fantano. So I hope he doesn't take this review personally. Hey. Now, the problem I have with Wale is that sometimes he has his flash of the pan genius cooked in a kitchen of mediocrity. Case in point, with the song It's Complicated, I really like the line where he says, every time I show my heart, it's confiscated. But too bad I had to sit through a minute of Wale talking and then he does his little slow flow, which kind of like, if I had to say, it's like going from the speed of a slug to the speed of a sloth. Like, really, it just kills the whole momentum and it really affects the song quality when it comes to it. Now, the female vocals were okay at best. I really like the high-pitched soul sample, but it kind of reminds me of early Kanye. Like, I was getting a lot of Kanye flashbacks. Plus, Wale mentions that he's on his third sign, like a third sign or fourth sign to a record. And I'm like, man, didn't you just get dropped, man? But hey, it's complicated is quite the opposite. It's very simple and it's just another Wale love track. Like this guy can it seems like this guy kinda is like the personification of logic, but instead of talking about how he talks about biracial issues or race issues, all this nigga does is talk about love, peace, and positivity, guys. So I'm just gonna give this track a 2. Didn't really like it. Now, the song Black Bonnie, which, he released this as a single or a promo for his EP. I kind of really like the whole concept, except Black Bonnie is a reference to Bonnie and Clyde, and these people were partners in crime that died together. Which if he really wanted to reference like a couple that died together, like maybe a reference to Ride or Die, maybe he could have did like Romeo and Juliet, except he has to put that thug persona. But hey. And what's more thug than spray painting the White House you and I? Which I was thinking to myself, if they did spray paint the White House, if they put their names on it, then they could be easily caught. But if they don't, they just spray painted you and I. Why the fuck would you only spray paint the White House that if you had a chance? You could have like do something that has a message like love Muslims or have a more easy access to visas or work permits or fix the immigration problem. No, you just spray painted you and I. I mean, it's kind of like it's the lamest reference to Trump I heard since Big Sean on Double or Nothing said that he would make Trump drink Flint water. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, but the whole feature was pretty nice. I'm gonna give the song a 2.5. All right, now you have the song Effortless, which has a nice All Night Long by the Mary Jane Girls sample, which they did the whole shook up, shook up, shook up, which kind of reminds me of a person who's like very similar to Wale, except he actually has style and shit like that. LL Cool J in his prime, he was a love crooner and shit like that. But he was kind of intimidating with it also. Wale doesn't seem like he could hurt a fly or even be as fly as one. But hey, it also has a Bell Bit the Bow reference, which I thought was pretty cool. So what could go wrong? I mean, the whole sample on the hook where it's kind of pitched down and a little bit robotic was pretty fucking boring. It sounded effortless, and I cannot remember a single thing that Wale said on this whole song. I'm like, this shit is just so boring, and I have to give the song a 1. It's pretty much shitty and it sucks. Sorry, guys. And another thing, why was there bird samples on the track? Like, what was that for? Like, it was a little bit odd. I mean, hey. Oh, yes, and I just like to make a correction. Like, when I said he said that he was on his fourth signing deal, that's actually was for the song Let It Go. So I hope you all would let it go, that mistake. Hey. But at least I have something to talk about this track. It's not like Wale gives me something to talk about. Just the same basic idea of love, 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 damsels and shit like that. It's just, oh man. The high-pitched female vocals again kind of reminds me of early Kanye. Like there was a lot of Kanye influence on this song. And Let It Go, I guess is talking about letting a relationship go and whatever. It's just fucking boring. I'm sorry. And I have to overall give this song another 2. Like it's just sad. And Wale seems like a good guy, but he's just stuck in his ways in talking about love and shit like that. And he doesn't really do it in an interesting way. He doesn't add any new idea or concept when it comes to love that haven't been already went through or just been tried before. And also his beats are pretty lazy. His flow is just average to mediocre as fuck. And it's just don't really care about him that much. Sorry, guys. So if you're a Wale fan, then please be butthurt and dislike, I guess. If you're just an average listener and you like what I did, please like, subscribe to the channel. And, that's just it. So how did you all feel about this new Wale track? All right, well, peace out. I'm going to work, guys.